PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds, with 42 towers from Kenton
to Laverne. No one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.
You can manage your home Wi-Fi network right from your smartphone. With PTCI Whole Home Wi-Fi, you can quickly and easily manage your home Wi-Fi through your PTCI Wi-Fi app. Set your Wi-Fi password, view connected devices, run speed tests, set up parental controls, and more. Experience the best in home Wi-Fi with PTCI Wi-Fi app. Call now and get 3 months free of Whole Home Wi-Fi and visit ptci.net to download the app today.
PTCI welcomes everyone out there to the Class B Regional here in Arnett, Oklahoma. Getting ready for our first game. We'll have the national anthem coming up, and then we'll give you the starting lineups for our first game of the day.
Yarbrough Lady Lobos taking on the Forgan Lady Bulldogs. At this time, please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Today's singing will be Arnett's own Emma Knowles and Jenna Thomas.
And we welcome you here to Arnett, Oklahoma for this Class B Area 1 Sub-Regional here in Arnett. We're a day late, but all the games are getting ready to start. So the Yarbrough Lobos getting ready to take on the Forgan Bulldogs. Girls action coming up. Yarbrough comes in 8-16 on the season. Forgan 10-15. The starters first for the Lobos from Yarbrough. A senior number 1, Mariah Beasley. A freshman number 3, Maddie Wiggin. A junior number 15, Elizabeth De Herrera. A freshman number 23, Carly Rodman. And a senior number 24, Noella Llewellyn. The Lobos are coached by Easton and Brooke Nave. And now the starters for the Bulldogs from Forgan. A 5'5 freshman number 1, Jada McGowan. A 5'9 senior, number 5, Paige Seaton. A 5'8 sophomore, number 10, Cameron Ott. A 5'10 senior, number 11, Anna Lancaster. And a 5'9 senior, number 14, Kinley Kirkhart. The Lady Bulldogs are coached by head coach Rob Lancaster. He is assisted by Larry McVeigh and Colby White. So here we go with the opening tip of 4 games today. These teams looking to move on. This is the survive and advance here in the 2 afternoon games. The consolation bracket. It'll be Ott and De Herrera. Yarbrough will have the opening possession. Long pass ahead into the corner, down into the post. De Herrera puts it up, too strong, no good. Well defended there by Seaton. Seaton grabs the rebound, quickly back the other way. Gets it over to McGowan. Three-pointer from the corner from Kirkhart, no good. Rebound underneath, Lancaster, no good. Rebound put back up by Ott, no good. Gets another shot at it, no good. De Herrera grabs it for Yarbrough. Ball on the wing to Wiggin, gets it down low to De Herrera, who banks it up, rolls around, no good. Puts up a second shot, can't get it to go, gets a rebound again, no good. Will go to the line for the free throws. Foul was called on Anna Lancaster. That will be her first, team's first foul. Both teams obviously still trying to warm up here early on. First free throw by De Herrera is good. 1-0 Yarbrough, 7:20 here left in the first quarter. Misses the second, rebounded by Lancaster. Quickly back across the timeline, all the way to the corner to Seaton. Now back to the wing. McGowan puts up the three, no good. Rebound grabbed by Beasley. Ball across the Llewellyn. Pass intercepted as she tried to get it across. Kirkhart takes it, drives in, puts up the shot, no good. Both teams struggling early on. Wiggin gets the rebound across the timeline. Picks up her dribble, in a little bit of trouble. That one intercepted by Ott. Ott takes it up and is going to be fouled. Foul will be on Llewellyn. That will be her first, team's first. And so it will be Ott at the line. Ott sinks the first. We're tied up at 1 apiece. 6:46 left to play in the first quarter. Gets the second one to crawl in. Forgan takes their first lead of the game, 2-1. Pass intercepted again by Lancaster. Up ahead to Ott, who lays it up and in. Timeout on the floor. 6:35 to play first quarter. Forgan leads Yarbrough 4-1.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds with 42 towers from Kenton
To Laverne, no one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.
So out of the timeout, Yarbrough ball. Beasley will bring it up for the Lady Lobos. Long pass ahead to Llewellyn, dumps it down low to De Herrera, who banks it up and in. 4-3 now the score, 6.5 left here in the first quarter. Lancaster drives, kicks to Seaton in the corner, down low and into the lane to Ott. Nice pass there by McGowan. Ott has all 6 for the Lady Bulldogs as they take a 6-3 lead. They'll stretch their defense out past midcourt. All on the floor, Llewellyn with it. Gets it safely to Beasley. Now back to Llewellyn. Back outside to Beasley. She's going to be called for the travel there. Of course, Yarbrough, one of the smallest schools in the state. They'll be playing Iron Woman basketball as they've only got 5 out here. No subs on the bench. Ball to Kirkhart, gets it to Ott. Back out to Lancaster. Shot from the free throw line. Gets it to drop in. 8-3 now the lead for the Lady Bulldogs. 5.5 to play here in the first quarter. Wiggin tried to get it in, knocked away by McGowan. Kirkhart brings it across, up to Lancaster, dumps it across the lane to Ott. Back outside, McGowan passes up the three over to Seaton. Down low again to Ott. Shot is up, no good, but a foul. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. And that is going to be foul number 2 on Llewellyn. So 2 team fouls, both of them called on Noella Llewellyn. Of course, like I just said, they can't have any kind of foul trouble with no subs. Free throw good from Ott. 5:15 in the first quarter. She gets them both. Ott with a quick 8 points here, not even 3 minutes in to this contest. 10-3 the lead. Across the timeline, ball knocked loose on the floor. Forgan had it. Wigan fighting for it. Ball knocked up ahead. McGowan with the lay-in. 12-3 now the lead. Pass knocked out of bounds as Lancaster had her hand on it. Beasley stolen away by Lancaster. Kicks it ahead to McGowan. Puts up the shot at the block. It's good. Nice transition offense for Forgan. Gives them a double-digit lead. Less than midway, not even midway point of this first quarter. A 3-pointer by Wigan ends that scoring drought. 14-6 now. Lancaster short corner to McGowan, dumps it in the lane to Ott. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Llewellyn. Wigan gets it safely over to Rodman. Rodman back outside to Wigan, who drives. Gets it to Llewellyn. Back to Wigan outside. Looked at the three. She'll have to pass it up as Seaton stepped out there to block that. At the free throw line, Llewellyn, no good. Rebound by Lancaster. Quickly across midcourt. Drives all the way in. Euro step to the right, no good. Rebounded underneath by Beasley. Ball knocked away by McGowan. Kirkhart comes away with it. Long pass ahead to Ott, who banks it up and in. Ott in double figures already. 16-6 now the lead for the Lady Bulldogs. 3:20 left here in the first quarter. Cross midcourt, picks up her dribble, gets it ahead to Beasley. Ball last touched by Kirkhart, knocked out of bounds. Checking in for Forgan, a 5'8 junior, number 20, Pacey McIntyre, and a 5'10 junior, number 22, Hadley Taylor. Wigan for three from the corner, can't get that one to go. Long rebound by Lancaster. Passes up ahead to Seaton. Back to Lancaster at the top of the key. Drives free throw line, puts up the short jumper, rattles it home for her second basket. 18-6 now the lead for Forgan. Ball on the wing to Rodman, puts up the three, no good. Rebound grab by Taylor. Across the timeline, Seaton. Long pass to Kirkhart. Now Lancaster dives in the lane. Short jumper again, just past the free throw line. No good. Rebound by Taylor, puts it up and in. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for the and one. Foul is going to be called on Maddie Wigan. That'll be her first, team's third foul. So Taylor at the line for the and one with 2.5 left to play here in the first quarter. Can't get it to roll in. Ball tapped out of bounds by Kirkhart. It'll go over to the Lobos. 20-6 now the lead for Forgan. Wigan over to Beasley. Pass tipped away by Lancaster. Passes up ahead to Seaton. Shot no good. Rebounded on the opposite side by Llewellyn. Llewellyn across the timeline. Kicks it to Wigan on the wing. Looks to go baseline. Cut off there by Taylor. Long two, no good. Rebounded, well, Beasley let that one go. It goes out of bounds. Back over to Forgan. Ball on the wing to Kirkhart. Short corner to Taylor. Pass to McIntyre, no good on the shot. Rebounded by Seaton. Back to Taylor. Skip pass opposite side. Kirkhart for three, no good. Rebound by Beasley. Llewellyn gets it over to Wigan. Back to Llewellyn. Puts up the shot from 17. It's good. 20-8 now the score. 1:15 to play. Lancaster kicks it to Seaton in the corner. Lancaster wing three. Gets it to drop in there. First three of the game for the Lady Bulldogs. Lancaster now with 7, and it's 23-8, the lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Llewellyn gets it back to Wigan, who puts up the shot from 12, rebounded by De Herrera. She's fouled by Taylor. That'll be Taylor's first foul. Team's second, so 2 shots for De Herrera. Makes the first. McGowan and Ott check back in for Forgan. As Kirkhart and Seaton will get a rest. 51 seconds left here, first quarter. Second free throw well short. They'll take that one out. 23-9. Now the score. Lancaster up top. Taylor with it on the wing now to McGowan. Short corner. And that's going to be a travel on Taylor, kind of hopped. She's looking to get the ball inside to McIntyre. McIntyre wasn't available when she first jumped, so they're trying to get that ball to the short corner and then run somebody into a kind of a low, high post. And they pop open. You do it quickly. Down low to De Herrera. Back outside. Wigan. Corner three. No good. Long rebound. Wigan gets it, but tied up quickly by Taylor. Jump ball. Arrow points in favor of Forgan, so they'll take back the ball. Possession with 12 seconds left. McGowan brings it across the timeline. Ball over to Lancaster. Back to McGowan to Taylor. Into the corner to Ott. She'll put up the three. No good. Ball bounces around. Loose. There's the buzzer into the first quarter. It's Forgan 23, Yarbrough 9.
You can manage your home Wi-Fi network right from your smartphone? With PTCI Whole Home Wi-Fi, you can quickly and easily manage your home Wi-Fi through your PTCI Wi-Fi app. Set your Wi-Fi password, view connected devices, run speed tests, set up parental controls, and more. Experience the best in home Wi-Fi with PTCI Wi-Fi app. Call now and get 3 months free of Whole Home Wi-Fi and visit ptci.net to download the app today.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds. With 42 towers from Kenton
To Laverne, no one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.
And we are ready for the start of the second quarter. Yarbrough in possession of the ball. Trailing big here early on. Wigan comes off the screen, gets it to Llewellyn. Pass stolen by Lancaster. Across the lane to McGowan, who lays it up and in. Played through the contact, got her third basket of the game. 25-9 now the score. Wigan looked at the deep three, gets it to Llewellyn. Back out to Wigan. Llewellyn spins, double teamed, puts up the shot, too strong. Rebound on the backside by Beasley. Back out front to Wiggin. Wiggin looked at the three, gets it to Llewellyn, dumps it inside to De Herrera. No good on the bank. Hadley Taylor with the rebound. Lancaster brings it across, kicks it outside to Taylor. They'll reset with Taylor, with Lancaster up top. Taylor for three, gets it to drop in. Her second basket of the game. She's got 5, and it's a 28-9 lead. Less than 2 minutes into this second quarter. Llewellyn to the baseline, back outside to Wiggin, deep three. Can't get it to drop in. Lancaster rebound, out in transition, long pass ahead to McGowan. Kicks it across the lane to Ott, but she can't control it. Gets it over to McIntyre, and they'll reset with McGowan at the point. Taylor, short corner to Ott. Back outside, Taylor open for another three. She's got back-to-back threes. 8 points, and it's 31-9. Forgan extends their lead. Llewellyn, back to Wiggin, pass intercepted by Lancaster. Pass through the lane to McGowan, who lays it up high off the glass. Can't get it to drop in. Rebounded by Llewellyn. Back across the timeline. And that's going to be a foul on McGowan. That'll be her first, team's third foul. Going for the steal there. Kirkhart and Seaton check back into the game. Lancaster and Ott will get a rest. 5.5 left to play before half. Pass too high from Llewellyn, trying to get it to Beasley. Ball back over to the Lady Bulldogs. All on the wing, short corner, dumps it down. Nice pass from Taylor to McIntyre, who lays it up and in. 33-9 now the score. Wiggin over to Llewellyn, who looks to drive baseline. Kicks it back out to Wiggin. Deep three, no good. Rebound on the backside by Seaton across the timeline. Now up top to McGowan as they'll set their offense. Kirkhart gives it off to Taylor. McGowan, three from the top of the key, no good. Long rebound though, grabbed by Seaton. They'll reset it now. Taylor in the corner. That may just be a 2 she put up. Rebounded on the backside by Wiggin. She'll walk it across. Pass over to Llewellyn. Over the top to De Herrera. Left it short, got her own rebound. Can't get it to drop in, though. Rebound by McIntyre. McGowan loses it there off of Yarbrough. Just past the midway point of this second quarter. Into the corner, Taylor for three. Left it short. Rebounded by Llewellyn. Wiggin at the point. Over to Llewellyn. Skip pass over to Beasley. Looks to go to the block. Drives in. Puts up the shot. Too strong. Rebound by Taylor on the opposite side. McGowan pushes ahead to Seaton in the corner. Now back to McGowan. Opposite side to Kirkhart. Short corner to McIntyre. Gets it in lane to Taylor. Just past her. McGowan there to grab it. Skip pass, Kirkhart from the wing. She has got her first basket of the game from three. 36-9, 3 to play. Llewellyn. Back to Wiggin, back to Llewellyn. Baseline shot from 12, no good. Kirkhart rebound, outlet pass up to Seaton. Got it through to McGowan, who banks it home. That was a difficult bank. She was a little further out. Tough angle. Got it to go, though. 38-9 the score. Under 2.5 left before halftime. Pass tipped away by McGowan. Pass up to McGowan. They'll call her on the travel. Ott and Lancaster check back in. Taylor and McGowan will get a rest. Llewellyn at the point. It's to De Herrera, knocked away though by McIntyre. Long pass ahead to Ott, who puts up the shot, no good. De Herrera with the rebound. Wiggin gets it over to Beasley. Back to Wiggin in the corner. Tried to get it to De Herrera, but knocked away by McIntyre. Kirkhart pushes ahead to Lancaster. Shoots from 15, no good. Rebound by De Herrera. And Llewellyn will walk it up. 1:15 left in the first half. Gets it to Wiggin on the wing. Got it to Rodman. Rodman hands it off to Wiggin. Llewellyn faces up from 10. Gets it to drop in. That ends a long scoring drought. Llewellyn now with 4. The Lobos in double figures now. 38-11 the score. 50 seconds left before the half. Drive, left-handed layup by Lancaster is good. She's got 9. So Wiggin walks it up. 30 seconds left in the half. Ott guarding out there. Comes off the screen from Llewellyn. Gives it off to Llewellyn. Gives it outside to Beasley, who drives, kicks over to Rodman. Now Llewellyn with it. 15 left. Drives, kicks out to Wiggin. Puts up the corner 3. High arcing shot, no good. De Herrera with the putback, no good. 4 seconds left. Lancaster with it across midcourt. Long 3 is short. We head to the half. The Forgan Lady Bulldogs in control. They lead Yarbrough 40-11. We'll be back with the second half.
Hello everyone. Today we are in Perryton, Texas at Bees Wildflower, and I'm here with Betty Smith, the proprietor of this business. Betty, thanks for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about the history of Bees Wildflower and kind of where the idea started as well.
Well, thank you guys for coming. We appreciate the opportunity for you guys to allow us to share our story. So thank you for being here. My story begins as a little girl coming from a big family, and my mother always baking and cooking and doing everything from scratch. And so as a young girl, of course all of us kids were in the kitchen and learning together, and I loved the art of baking. I loved the art of creating different dishes and desserts, and so that's where it all began. One of my sisters took the direction of doing wedding cakes and that sort of thing. So she taught me a lot on that perspective. So I have a sister that's about 7 years older than me that really loved the decorating and stuff. And so we would take some classes together and enjoy it. And so that's kind of where it all started. When we were trying to figure out what our slogan would be, Better Together was the perfect fit, which came from my daughter, and she thought that sounded great because we are, as a community, better together, and being better together starts with a good community that believes in small businesses and having employees come out and enjoy their jobs and realizing that what we're doing as a community project is what we're giving back to our people, and so having that mindset is part of our training in the beginning of why that's important and how we treat our customers and the quality of products that we want to make sure that our customers are able to enjoy when they shop here at Bees Wildflower. So by opening the business here, that was our main objective, is to bring a good quality product, homemade product, to the table for Perryton to enjoy and the surrounding areas, of course. So
now let's kind of get to, you said you love baking, you love being part of the Perryton community and everything. What do you love to make here that people love to come in and get as well? We
have a variety of, quite a bit of variety here at Bees Wildflower. We have, first and foremost, we have our coffee shop that we brought to the table that we are excited about. We have botanical teas that we make on hand that are sweetened with organic sweeteners like agave in the raw, honey in the raw, and then sugar in the raw, and stevia in the raw. So we really cue in on people that are more health conscious and want to do good for their body. Maybe they don't like coffee, but they enjoy a cup of tea, and so we have quite a few of those available here at Bees Wildflower that is steeped when the customer orders it. So we're super excited about that. And as far as the baking goes, we have anywhere from edible cookie dough that people are excited about. You can have that in a fresh made cone that we make here at Bees Wildflower. We have what we call the Big Betties, which is any of our cookies that we make from scratch. You can sandwich those together with our light and fluffy buttercream.
Well, it sounds like you got a fantastic place here. I know just the aroma when we came in, just all the different things we were smelling. Saw a little toddler already getting a nice little cake pop this morning and enjoying that. And it's just a great little place to visit. If you like coffee shops, if you like baked goods, it's a great place to stop in here. Bees Wildflower in Perryton. Betty, we appreciate you joining us today. One other thing I would add was, PTCI, we offer some great services down here in Perryton, our internet, phone service, and things like that. How does that help you continue to do the business that you do here?
Yes, sir. We love PTCI. We couldn't do it without you. And so we run all of our internet is through PTCI. Our phones are through PTCI. Our POS system is through PTCI. So we truly couldn't do it without you guys. We have had a great experience with PTCI. We haven't had any hiccups along the way or anything, so that's been great. So PTCI and what you guys have provided for us to be able to operate this business successfully.
Well, Betty, we sure appreciate you joining us and letting us come down here and just experience your little store here. It's a beautiful little place. If you haven't been here, like I said, come on down to Perryton, visit Bees Wildflower. Thanks again, Betty.
Thank y'all.
And here we go with the second half. Forgan in possession of the ball and a big lead, up by 29. Ball into Lancaster lane, kicked back out. McGowan with it back at the point. Back into Lancaster, knocked away by Llewellyn. Ball on the floor. It's going to be tied up. And arrow points in favor of Yarbrough, so they'll take possession. Leading scorers at the half for Forgan, Cameron Ott, the only player in the game with double figures with 10. Anna Lancaster with 9. Jada McGowan and Hadley Taylor each had 8. For Yarbrough, their leading scorer, Elizabeth D. Herrera with 4. Also Llewellyn as well. That basket up and good. 40-13 now the score. McGowan kicks it to Kirkhart, to Ott. Pass knocked out of bounds by D. Herrera. Pass in, Ott with it, gets it back. Three-pointer from the corner by Seaton. Gets the shooter's roll. That's Seaton's first basket of the game. 43-13 now the score. 1 minute into the second half. Beasley, long pass over to Wiggin. Wiggin tried to go baseline, cut off by Kirkhart. Llewellyn drives to the free throw line. Back outside, Wiggin puts up the three. It's partially blocked, but D. Herrera there grabs the loose ball and puts it up and in. She's got 6, and it's 43-15. Lancaster back outside and back up top to Lancaster. Seaton on the deep wing, back up top. Drives, kicks back to Kirkhart. 3 seconds in the lane called on Ott, so ball back over to Yarbrough. Wiggin puts up the wing three, that one off, but D. Herrera there for the easy putback. Nobody there contesting the rebound with her. She's got 8, and it's 43-17. Kirkhart gives it to Ott. Now to Lancaster, kicks it back out. McGowan. Seaton to Lancaster in the lane, shot no good. Rebound by Rodman. Llewellyn. Tried to get it back to Wiggin. Wiggin saves it from going out of bounds there. And last touch by Wiggin, out of bounds, over to Forgan. McGowan at the point. Kirkhart kicks it to the corner to Ott. Now Lancaster at the high post. Tried to dump it down to Kirkhart, but Thought she was cutting through, but she wasn't. Ball out of bounds and back over to Yarbrough. Llewellyn gets it to Rodman. Rodman puts up the long two. Missed badly, but De Herrera chases down another rebound. Ball out front. Over the head of Llewellyn. McGowan chases it down. Lays it up and in. She's in double figures now with 10. 45-17 the score. 4.5 left here in the third. Llewellyn gives it up to Beasley. Beasley drives the lane. Shot blocked by Lancaster. And she'll go coast to coast. Lays it up and in for the basket. Lancaster now in double figures with 11. And it's a 30-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball on the wing to Beasley. Now to Llewellyn. Tied up momentarily, gets it back outside to Beasley. Now Wiggin takes it back at the point. They'll reset. Llewellyn back to Wiggin in the corner. Back to Llewellyn. Drives free throw line. Tried to dump it down inside to Rodman, but couldn't. In transition, Ott leaves it short. McGowan with the rebound. She's fouled. Foul will be on Beasley. That's her first, team's first of the half. So McGowan at the line for 2 shots. First free throw rolls out. Taylor back into the game for Forgan. Also into the game for the first time, a 5'5" senior. Number 30, Janie Rempel. Second free throw short. De Herrera with the rebound. Timeout on the floor. 3:18 left to play here in the third quarter. It's Forgan 47, Yarbrough 17.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds. With 42 towers from Kenton
To Laverne, no one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.
We've got a couple teams in our area playing right now, also in girls consolation action up in Class A. Laverne losing to Waukomis right now, 31-15. Texhoma leads Navajo 24-17. No score on the Tyrone Leedy game right now that's taking place over in Beaver. Llewellyn with it. Wiggin for 3. Rolls out. De Herrera with the rebound and the putback. De Herrera now in double figures with 10 points. 47-19, under 3 to play here in the third. Taylor with it on the wing. Short corner, back up top to Rempel. Rempel at that point. 3 from the corner is up and no good by Lancaster. Rebounded on the backside by Rodman. Wiggin will walk it up. She'll take the handoff from Llewellyn. Looked at the deep 3. Gets it back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn faces up. Shot missed badly, but De Herrera there for the rebound and the putback. She's got 12 now, 47-21 the score. Taylor, short corner to Lancaster, skip pass over to Seaton. Back up top to Rimple. Baseline drive by Lancaster, shot from the free throw line. Rimple banks it in for her first basket of the game, 49-21. Wiggin over to Llewellyn. Pass blocked and stolen away by Lancaster. Brings it across midcourt, cuts pass, nice pass through the lane to McIntyre. Split the defenders, lays it up and in. Good transition. Foul is going to be on D. Herrera. That will be her first, team second of the half. So McIntyre at the line for the and one. She converts the three-point play and has 5. And Forgan leads 52-21. Beasley on the wing, quickly to Llewellyn, puts up the shot, can't get it to roll in. D. Herrera shot, blocked from behind by McIntyre. Ball in transition, last touched by Forgan as it rolls out of bounds. So ball back over to Yarbrough. They were trying to get out in transition after that block. Three-pointer by Wiggin, just a little short. Rebound by Seaton, quickly to Rimple. Taylor for 3 from the wing. It's good. Taylor with her third 3 of the game. She's got 11, and it's 55-21. Wiggin to Llewellyn, drives baseline. Back outside to Wiggin. Skip pass over to Beasley. Wiggin, deep 3. Gets it to go. Nothing but net. Her second 3 of the game. She's got 6. And it's 55-24. 20 seconds left here in the third. Taylor with the ball. Lancaster open in the corner. Gets it in the lane. Back to Rimple, blocked by D. Herrera. 4.8 on the clock. Rimple takes the long 2 off the rim. Rebounded by Lancaster. Shot is up and good. They'll count it. That's the end of 3. It's Forgan 57, Yarbrough 24. Here we go with the fourth quarter of play. Forgan has possession, leading big here by 33 as we head in this fourth quarter. Ball back out top. Rimple looked at the 3, passed it up. Lancaster will take it, left it short. Long rebound grab by Seaton, gives it off to Rimple, who makes the shot. The senior came in. She's got 4 so far. Wiggin to Llewellyn. Long 2 from 17, no good. D. Herrera chases it down, gives it off to Beasley. Beasley has it stolen away, though, by Lancaster, but Lancaster out of bounds, so she'll go back out. So Ott, Kirkhart, and McGowan back into the game. Also into the game for the first time, a 5'5" freshman, number 23, Carly Steers. Shot by Llewellyn is good from 12. She's got 8 points, and it's 59-26. 7 minutes left to play. Taylor with it. Kirkhart all the way around to Steers. Forgan making sure they run some clock with every possession. Kirkhart takes the open three, and she drains it. Her second of the game. She's got 6. We've got a mirror score, 62-26, with 6:45 left to play in this one. Drive, floater is up, no good by Llewellyn. Rebound by Ott. McGowan at the point. Now to Kirkhart. Wiggin went for the steal. Three-pointer up by Steers. She drains it. (65-26). Deep three from the top of the key by Wiggin is good. Her third three of the game. She's got 9. It's 65-29, 6 to play. Ball into the corner. Now Kirkhart on the wing. High post to Taylor. Kicks it back outside. Steers tried to pass it into the corner to Ott. Tipped out by Wiggin. Update that Laverne Wacomas score. 39-21. Wacomas leads Laverne with 7 minutes left now in the fourth quarter. No other updates right now. High post to Ott. Dives inside, puts up the floater, no good, but she's fouled. And that foul will be on Llewellyn. That will be her third, team's third foul of the half. First free throw up and no good by Ott. Missed the second as well. De Herrera with another rebound. Llewellyn faces up at the free throw line. No good on the shot. De Herrera with the rebound. Kicks it out to Wiggin. Looked at the three. She'll pass it up. Gets it to Llewellyn. Opposite wing to Beasley, who looks to go baseline. Puts up the floater. It's blocked, but a foul will be called on Kirkhart. That will be her first, team's first of the half. So Beasley at the line for 2 shots. First free throw is good. That's Beasley's first point of the game. .505 left to play in this one. Missed. Rebound by Ott. Gets it up to Steers. Now into the corner to McGowan. Kirkhart with the drive. Tangled up. Stolen away there by Llewellyn. Ball across midcourt now. He'll leave it up top for Wiggin. Over to Llewellyn. Down low to De Herrera. Banks it up and in. De Herrera now with 14. 65-32. 4.5 left to play. Kirkhart to Taylor in the corner, back to Kirkhart. Up top, McGowan will take the open three, and she drains it. Her first three of the game. She's got 13. Forgan extends their lead once again, 68-32. Wiggin over to Llewellyn. Dumps it down low. De Herrera banks it up and in. 16 for De Herrera, midway point of this fourth quarter. Kirkhart open for the wing three, no good. Rebound by Wiggin. Over to Beasley on the wing. She'll put up the three. Left it short. De Herrera with the rebound. Put back, no good. But she's fouled by Taylor. That will be Taylor's second foul. Team's second of the half. So De Herrera at the line for 2 shots. No good on the first. No good on the second as well. Taylor with the rebound. Ball up ahead all the way into the corner to McGowan. Ott from the free throw line, no good. Taylor chases down the rebound. McGowan from 15, it's good. That's 15 points for McGowan. 70-34 now the lead for Forgan. Deep three by Wiggin, no good. De Herrera with the rebound, trapped underneath. Gets it over to Llewellyn, who put it up. She's going to be fouled by Steers. That'll be her first, team's third. So Llewellyn at the line for 2 shots. No good on the first. So McIntyre and Rempel will check back into the game for Forgan. And I would imagine Taylor and Ott may be done. Ott goes out with 10 points. Taylor with 11 off the bench. Second free throw from Llewellyn is good. She's got 9, and it's 70-35. Don't forget, folks, you can stay on this same stream. We'll have Forgan boys versus the Boise City boys here at 3 o'clock. We're going to do what's called the Consolation bracket feed for both games, and then we'll do a winner's bracket tonight. That one starts at 6 o'clock. We'll have the 2 evening games there. So 3 from the top of the key. Rolls in over the top from McGowan, her second 3. She's got 18, 2:20 to play. Those evening games on the girls' side. It will be the host here, Arnett, taking on the Goodwell Lady Eagles. Runner by Llewellyn, no good. Long rebound by Beasley. Now to Wiggin, and then Balko Goodwell will take each other on in the boys' side. Those winners advance to the regional championship game. It's on Saturday. Losers still got a shot in that one in the evening games. This is survive and advance in the afternoon. Rempel for 3, no good. Rebound by Rodman. Beasley looked at the 3, blocked by McGowan. Loose ball grabbed by McIntyre, up to McGowan, who lays it up, no good. Llewellyn with it. McGowan knocks it away from behind. McIntyre comes away with the ball. Long pass ahead to Kirkhart, who lays it up and in. Kirkhart now with 8. 75-35 now the score. 1 minute left to play in the contest. Wiggins stands out near midcourt. Steers will come out and defend against Llewellyn. Llewellyn faces up, no good on the shot. Rebound by De Herrera on the backside. Beasley for 3, no good. Rebound by Wiggin for the putback. Wiggin now in double figures with 11. 75-37 the score. 30 seconds left. Rempel over to Steers. Back to Rempel to McGowan. Now to Kirkhart. So the Forgan Lady Bulldogs will advance. They'll take on the Shot from Rimple, no good. Rebound, put back, no good by McIntyre. Pass up ahead to Llewellyn. 3 seconds left. Wiggin for the long two. It's good. And that is the end of the contest. The Forgan Lady Bulldogs advance with a 75-39 win over the Yarbrough Lobos. Congratulations on a team with only 5 players making it here to the regional round of the playoffs. Stick around, folks. We're going to have the boys competition coming up next. Once again, it's going to be Forgan taking on Boise City here in about half an hour.
Ah, the aroma of jerky. We can smell it here. We're in Boise City today at No Man's Land Jerky, a brand that is continuing to grow across not only our territory, but even across the country, and I'm sure even probably across the world. I'm here with Britt, representing the family here. We got a lot of family members that are a part of this business here, and we're just talking about the history and also some of the future for No Man's Land. So Britt, thank you for joining us today, and tell us a little bit about just No Man's Land beef jerky and what your business is up to.
How far do you want me to go back? We started at No Man's Land in the back of my mom and dad's grocery store back in 1994, Marvin D's. And made jerky. We didn't realize how it was going to go. We dreamed. Belinda and I would go around and dream, but eventually we moved over to Boise City, got a plant started here, got government inspection in 1997. About 2011 or 12, we had gotten as big as we could get here. And we had, my mom had started a folder of stores that she put on there wannabe and kept it. And there were over 5,000 names of stores in there that wanted to sell our product. And we couldn't grow here because of the population. And so my mom started praying for buyers, and the Lord sent us some buyers in 2014. By 2015, it took a while, but we reached an agreement to be partners. And since then, we have had a plant in Enid that we outgrew. We bought the building across the street, remodeled it, went into it. It was twice as big as the one we had. When we opened that plant, in 3 months it maxed. So we started on the plant back across the street, added on. It will be opening up in March, and so we're excited about that. We're already in the talks of plant number 4. So it's amazing. We give all the credit to God the Mighty. He's the one that got us where we are. That and some hard work, but you know, it's a labor of love, and we're proud of our jerky. We are.
Well, you talked a little bit about your beginnings, and you guys came up with some humble beginnings, almost just some curiosity. You talked about how you had tasted some different jerky and it just wasn't any good, and that's what kind of inspired you to start. Talk about your early days of that and going to selling that stuff wherever you could.
Okay, well, I came back from college, and my degree, I'm having a hard time finding a job in it, so I started farming on the family farm. And we golfed, and me and my brother-in-law and his dad and some others. And so it rained one day, and we went to Guyman golfing, and got through. On the way home, I love beef jerky. Bought 3 different kinds that were terrible. I threw them out the window. I said, I can do better than that. And I didn't know if I could or not, but I thought I could. And so I went home and got my Ronco dehydrator out of the closet and went down to my dad's grocery store and picked out 2 or 3 roasts. And on the 3rd try, we had the recipe we liked and put it in this jar up here, which was an old Wild Bill's jar. And I took a $4 roast and made jerky, made $16. And I thought, boy, there's a lot of room for error there. And so, you know, one thing led to another, and we were putting our jerky in different bars and different convenience stores around, and Belinda and I had a route we'd go to, and we'd make jerky in the back of my dad's store at night, and then we'd go on a route when we got it all bagged and ready to go. And we got caught by the compliance officers because we don't have an inspection bug on our product. So we had to gather it up. Nobody had let us have our jerky back, and so we started to work on this facility here in Boise City, and we got grant of inspection in 1997. Of next month, we will be in business 25 years. And so here in this place, legally. We started in 1994. As Belinda says, we bootleg jerky.
That's right. Well, you know, there's an outlaw history out here in Cimarron County. You know, that Mesa held many a treasure, they say. So you're just filling in where the area was. But that's, you know, that's an incredible, it's just the American dream that you guys have been able to live out here in the Oklahoma Panhandle, especially all the way out here in Cimarron County, and, you know, providing jobs right here in this place too for many families, and helping to make sure that this place can keep the population that it has at least too as well. And so that's a great thing. You talked about earlier the amount of production that you guys are at and where that's growing at, and how it's just growing at an amazing rate. Talk a little bit more about that, where you guys are production-wise. How many people you have here? How many people you have in Enid? The amount of the product that you're putting out on a daily basis.
So as far as production, Boise City here produces about 2,000 pounds of raw meat a day, which equates to about 600 pounds of finished product. Enid, on the other hand, does 26,000 pounds of raw per day. And I'd have to figure that up real quick, but it's thousands and thousands of pounds of actual jerky. We employ 30 people here, and we like to consider them as family. Enid employs 200 to 240, somewhere in that number. It's because of the situation in the world today, it changes, but hopefully when we open our other facility across the road, we'll employ another 150 people, so we'll be up to around 400 employees at Enid. So who knew? God did. We we dreamed it would grow. We had no idea how large this thing could get. And
Well, the operation here, as you mentioned, very family. It's you, Britt, Belinda, your sister.
right,
Brad, your brother,
our brother Brad.
is also here. Mama D, we can't forget her.
Yep, 87 and a half years old.
Still shows up for work just about every day.
Yes, it's getting later every day, but you know, we give her that. She's worked hard all of her life.
Yeah.
She comes in time for lunch,
Yeah.
and then we go eat lunch, and she comes back and answers the phones or calls stores as we need her to.
And
My
another
two-
generation coming in as well.
Well, we have two generations.
Yeah.
We have Belinda's daughters both came back and moved their families here from where they had moved to. They want to be a part of the business, and they want their kids to grow up in this area. And then we also have a little boss who's 4, and he's the next generation. His name's Cap, and he thinks he's the boss. He tells us he is. You know, I couldn't do this interview without mentioning my dad. He was pretty skeptical at first, but he ended up being our biggest fan. He would sit at the register and take people's money while he was playing solitaire, and then when the customers come, he'd take their money, and if they bought a small bag, he'd go, "You're going to get down the road and wish you'd have bought a bigger bag." And he'd be so tickled when they wouldn't even make it to the courthouse down here, and they'd have to turn around and come back, and they'd come in and buy more jerky. So he ended up being one of our biggest fans, and he helped us to remodel this facility, and his vision is like ours. He likes to take things old and make them new again. And so years ago, we bought this steer out front, and we had some high winds, and the wind blew it over, and so we had to take it off out of our front entry. And so when we finally got it fixed and got it back out there, our marketers decided to have a Name the Steer contest. And so they put it on Facebook, and overwhelmingly the people named the steer out there Big Marv. And so if you're ever in Boise City, stop by. You're welcome to jump up on top of his back and take your picture. Post it on our Facebook page, and we'll make you famous. And
well, that's awesome.
It's great. It's so nice to be able to have everybody come here and to work in our business as a family business. And Brene and Bailey came back, Belinda's daughters, and they have made us step up our game. I mean, they're on top of it. They know every part of this business. They know every part of all the plans and the HACCP plans and the stuff dealing with the government, shipping. They're moving us forward with our computer age. We're still kind of stuck back in the day where we wanted that personal contact with our stores, and we still have it, but we're wanting to set up a deal where the stores will prompt them with an email to order, and that way they don't have to stop what they're doing, and they can place their order and email it back into us. And so we can do that. It should, you know, lighten their load where they don't have to drop what they're doing and go get an order, and we don't have to take the time to call them every day and wait for them to go get the order and come back on the phone. They can do it at their leisure, and then we can download it and ship it to them, and we'll still have that personal touch where we call some that there's people who don't deal with computers, and Brad likes to keep that part alive, our brother Brad, and but Brad's also in our sales department as well. He has done a great job with our sales.
Well, and you know, with the plant here, a plant 3 hours away in Enid, business in every state, like some of the things that you're mentioning there that you guys are doing, the fact that PTCI was able to put in fiber optic, gigabit capable speed internet, and the growth plans that you guys have even here, that's got to be vital for you guys.
It is. We're implementing a new plan called We Are Food Safety. And before we can ship product, it has to go through all of our HACCP program. And every part of that has to be met before anything can be signed off to ship. And that could take a day or so. So now we're going to a program where we'll be going live, and we'll have our tablets in here with your high-speed internet that we can scan in our barcodes, scan in all of our log information on. You have to get everything in there, like what kind of gloves, what kind of marination, what kind of spray. Everything has to go in there, all the lot numbers. and then the weights and everything. And so by the time we put the last label on the box, that product can go right out the door, whereas usually it would take a day or so. And we don't have that problem so much here, but at Enid they do. They get to a point where they don't have the jerky to ship, and they've got to ship it as soon as it gets off the deal. And
wow.
To hold it a day or two is not good. And so that is going to help us immensely by being able to just communicate with the plants down at Enid instantaneously and get everything done and everything approved so that we can ship the jerky out as soon as it's made.
Well, we're glad we could be a part of that, and we're just thankful that you guys, were inspired. The family was inspired to start this business. Just another great American dream story right here in the Panhandle that's being shipped all over the world. We're seeing people that, in no man's land, what in the world is that? So they're getting to experience a little bit of our part of the world when they open a bag and get a nice waif of that delicious beef jerky. So Britt, we sure appreciate you and your family welcoming us here to do this, and we wish you all the best of luck in your continued growth.
Well, thank you, and we want to thank PTCI for coming out and doing this for us, but also for the service they provide for us. We couldn't do half of what we do without you guys, and we just did a Valentine special, and we blasted out 15,000 emails, and so that's all coming back on our systems through you guys, and it's amazing. So thank you.
And a truckload being mailed out today,
yes,
as
sir.
we saw when we first
yes,
came
sir.
in.
Yep.
So, well, that's it here from Boise City. No Man's Land Jerky. Pick it up any convenience store that you're running into, or maybe make a trek out here to Boise City. Stop in the store, visit with the local folks here, and just enjoy some delicious jerky. Hey, this is Jason Epp with PTCI, and I'm here with Clay Myers, one of the owners here with the Texhoma Livestock Auction, and just talking a little bit about the livestock business and also just another locally owned business here in Texhoma. Clay, we appreciate you taking some time out with us today.
Well, thank you guys.
You bet. We're glad to be here. Well, tell us a little bit about the history that when it comes to the Texhoma Livestock Auction. You were telling me some things are very interesting about it, and then also just when you came into ownership as well, and who you work with now.
Texhoma Livestock has been around since the 40s, the way I understand, and I may not be the best guy to ask those questions to, but been around in the 40s. It was an old wooden structure. I've been told stories by some of the old timers about it being here, and it burned to the ground one January, I believe, and they had a auction in a tent the next week and continued to have auctions in that tent until they built this facility, and it was built sometime in the early 60s. It's been here that long. Texhoma's got a rich history with livestock auctions. In the 70s and 80s, there was one time that Texhoma Livestock Auction was the largest livestock auction in the state of Oklahoma.
Wow.
Sold the most cattle in the state of Oklahoma. And it kind of fell on hard times there for a while, and a few years there, and myself and some local guys from Texhoma had the opportunity to purchase it, and so we bought the auction in 2001. I think our first auction was August 17th or something of 2001. Had about 4 partners in it now. It's down to myself and a gentleman named Dean Thrasher, local guy here in Texhoma that's worked around here and knows the area well. And Dean and I are now partners on it, and I manage the day-to-day activities.
And you said even in his 80s, he's
Yes,
out there helping to unload cattle every Wednesday.
80 years old. He's unloading cattle every Wednesday. Yes, sir.
That's going to keep him young and healthy, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Well, and you said, so you're coming up on 20 years. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about, we were here, we saw one of your auctions. This is not your heaviest time of year, but, what does a busy day look like here at the Texhoma Livestock Auction?
A busy day here at the livestock auction. October can get kind of busy, but our busy time is in the spring with feeder cattle coming off wheat. But we generally average throughout the year. We'll average about 1,000 cattle a week. Today was a little bit less than that, but we will get up in the 3,000 head range during the spring, and have had as many as 9,000 before here. But it starts long before daylight here with our feeding crew, with the cattle. We have to take care of all the cattle that are in the yards, and we take care of that, and then we unload cattle during the auction and before the auction, and we sort them up, shape them up, and load lots or light cattle, and sell them through here. This is actually the scales. This ring is the scales, and they're weighed and sold, and then we pin them back and load them out at the end. And sometimes it's 24 hours straight. So.
Right. Yeah. It's a long day on those days. It can be a long day. So. Yeah, it is. Well, and you mentioned, I think you said you have about 4 full-time employees, but on a day like today, you might have as many as 30 people working.
Yes,
and
sir.
So, talked about you're able to hire a lot of local people, especially OPSU students.
You bet.
Hey, they're here for ag, so why not?
Yeah,
ag and rodeos. So.
They're rodeo guys, a lot of ranch kids, and really been fortunate with Panhandle State University to be over there. We just very fortunate, as all businesses are. We're always suffering through a labor issue. You know, I think that's in anything, but man, to have Panhandle State over there with these ranch raised kids is just been a godsend for us, because they come over and work. Most of them know and been around cattle all their life. They kind of catch on pretty quick and pretty self-sufficient, and so it's nice to have them. Some of our best employees are girls.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Well, and if you've ever been around somebody who there's some people out there that, boy, if they can work on a horse, you don't hardly have to pay them. They just, if you let them ride a horse, they'll be happy.
That's right. Yeah, that's certainly right. But we need foot backers too.
That's right.
And that's where we struggle at, is we need people working on foot, and they have to have some knowledge of livestock to work on foot around here, because they're in pretty close contact at times.
Right.
So they need to know what they're doing, and most of them do. We've been very lucky.
Well, that's a good partnership to be able to have that with OPSU that close by.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, speaking of good partnerships, PTCI being a locally owned business, actually owned by our customers as a cooperative.
Yes.
Loving to do business locally with other local businesses, and of course, Texhoma is the latest town to have fully fiber optic internet throughout the town and everything. Yeah. And of course, I know you're kind of an old school guy when it comes to, you'd like to have your buyers here in the pen, but as the world continues to change, it's probably nice to have that available to you.
Yeah, it's a marketing tool for our internet. We're broadcast over the internet every week. Our auction goes out over the internet, and it's another marketing tool that you know, we're trying to do the best thing we can to market people's cattle, and we deal just in local cattle, and so we're trying to do the best we can. We don't sell a lot over there, but there are opportunities there, and we do some business, but I still like to have people in the seats. Yeah. As far as the fiber optics, I actually live in Felt, Oklahoma, and Felt, Oklahoma's had fiber optics a long time. It's one of the first, and so I get to brag a little bit when Texhoma just got fiber optics, and it's been great. It's sped our thing up. Are able to broadcast. It's a lot faster speed. Those guys were great to work with. Anytime I have a problem, I can call them and somebody will be here just immediately. They are really have been good about keeping us up and running. Our whole phone system and internet system.
Well, that's good to hear. We love to hear those things, that people are happy with our service, and hopefully we feel like we try to hire good people and make sure that they're taking good care of their customers. And you know, really, that's just that's not a PTCI way. That's really an Oklahoma Panhandle way of doing things out here. So you hope that most people do. So.
Yeah, you bet. It's really fortunate to be in this part of the country and have companies like you guys and people that were doing business with the locals, and and providing a good service. It's very nice to be here.
Well, Clay, we sure appreciate your time. We thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for everything.
You bet. Clay Myers with the Texoma Livestock Auction.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds with 42 towers from Kenton
To Laverne, no one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.
You can manage your home Wi-Fi network right from your smartphone. With PTCI Whole Home Wi-Fi, you can quickly and easily manage your home Wi-Fi through your PTCI Wi-Fi app. Set your Wi-Fi password, view connected devices, run speed tests, set up parental controls, and more. Experience the best in home Wi-Fi with PTCI Wi-Fi app. Call now and get 3 months free of Whole Home Wi-Fi and visit ptci.net to download the app today.
Junior number 1, Livin Rosas. A junior, number 13, Mason Murdoch. A senior, number 21, Drew Cadell. And a freshman, number 22, Ridge Arthod. The Wildcats are coached by head coach Britton Gabrelli. He's assisted by Chase Lloyd and Keshawn Sands. And now the starters for the Forgan Bulldogs. A 5'8 senior, number 1, Peyton Conkle. A 5'9 senior, number 5, Deacon Martin. A 6'2 freshman, number 11, Gage Rickert. A 5'9 senior, number 15, Josh Brown. And a 5'10 senior, number 24, Juan Magana. It will be Rickert and Morales jumping. The winner advances, the loser goes home. Over to Conkle. Boise City bringing their coverage all the way out to midcourt. They looking to trap. Backdoor pass to Rickert. Off the foot and out of bounds. Looked like it might have gone off Murdoch, but they'll say it went off of Rickert. So Boise City ball, full court pressure by Forgan. Murdoch gets it across over to Rosas, up to Morales again. Morales will circle around. They'll reset with Murdoch up top. Now Rosas at the point. Cadell with it, looks to drive, kicks it over to Murdoch. Now Morales up top. Into the corner to Rosas. Gets it down low to Jairo Morales, number 34. Backdoor pass to Rickert for the easy lay-in. So both teams, baskets inside to start this thing out, 2-2. Murdoch. Across the timeline to Cadell, knocked away by Conkle. And a foul called. They'll call the initial foul on Cadell. So that's one. Forgan with it. Gets it over to Martin. Skip pass over to Conkle. Drives, kicks to the corner. Martin now back to Brown. Brown drives the lane, puts up the shot, and draws a foul. Foul will be called on Rosas, his first, team second. So Brown at the line for 2 shots. Gets the first one to drop in. Forgan coached by head coach Rob Lancaster, his assistant Chandler Breyer. Second shot up by Brown, rims out. Rebounded underneath by Jairo Morales. Rosas skips it over to Murdoch. Murdoch drives in the lane, kicks it across to Jairo Morales. He'll have to back it out as it was well defended. Murdoch left open for 3, no good, long rebound by Rickert. Timeout on the floor, 5:53 left to play here in the first quarter. It's Forgan 3, Boise City 2.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds. With 42 towers from Kenton
To Laverne, no one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Summary.
So out of the timeout, Forgan ball. Conkle over to Magana. Ball into Brown. Tried to dump it down low to Rickert. Ball knocked out of bounds by Boise City. It will stay with Forgan. Magana out front to Brown. Into the corner to Conkle. Goes baseline. Tried to kick it inside. That one tapped away. Boise City comes away with it. Dayan Morales with the ball. Up to Cadell. And he sends it on up ahead to Jairo Morales. And he's got his second basket of the game. Boise City takes a 4-3 lead. And a travel going to be called on Magana. Ball back over to the Wildcats. Ball tipped away by Conkle. Can't save it from going out of bounds. Cadell, ball taken away. Rickert comes away with it for Forgan. Now Magana into the lane, kicks it back outside to Conkle. Top of the key, 3. It was a deep one and it's good. Forgan retakes the lead, 6-4. 3 minutes into the contest. Ball knocked loose from Rosas. Cadell there for it. Rickert stepped in front of that pass. Dayan Morales with it, kicks it over to Jairo Morales. No good on the shot. Dayan Morales with the putback. Tied back up at 6 apiece. 4.5 left here in the first quarter. Magana to Martin in the corner. Back up top. Now Conkle looks to drive. Kicks it back to Martin for three. No good. Murdoch with the rebound. Quickly across midcourt. Backdoor pass to Caudell, who lays it up and in. Nice transition offense. Gives Boise City the lead, 8-6. Conkle tripped, falls to the ground. Martin with the ball. Back up top to Brown. Skip pass to Magana. Now back to Conkle, who looks to drive. Free throw line shot, left it short. Dayan Morales with the rebound. Murdoch, double teamed, gives it up to Rosas. Murdoch into Dayan Morales. Now Rosas back to Dayan Morales, open for three, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Brown. And looks like we'll have a foul call on Boise City, and that is going to be on Caudell. That'll be his second already. Third team foul. Second already on Caudell. Conkle with the ball. They'll look to trap, drives past the defense, draws a foul. They will call that one on Jairo Morales, his first, team's fourth. Conkle at the line for two shots. Drops the first one in. 3:08 left to play here, first quarter. Checking in for Forgan, a 6-foot freshman, number 12, Daniel Almond. So second shot from Conkle is up and no good. 1 point lead still for Boise City. Dayan Morales with the ball. That was Jairo Morales with the rebound. Murdoch with the ball. Rosas. And we've got a timeout, a turnover on the floor. Looked like he signaled timeout, but it was actually a turnover. Ball back over to Forgan. Conkle. Back up top to Magana, over to Brown. Gives it up to Conkle. Now over to Martin. Lost it for a second. Actually, that's Almond with it. Loses it. Murdoch with it in transition. Kicks it over to Dayan Morales. He's going to be called for the travel. Checking in for Boise City, a junior number 50, Michael Martinez. Also in a freshman number 22, Ridge Arthod. And actually listed him as a starter. It's actually Jairo Morales. Conkle with it now. Backdoor pass knocked away. Jairo Morales now in transition, takes it to the block, lays it up and in. He's got 6 points. 10-7 now the lead, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Magana. Dropped the shoulder, his first foul, first team foul on Forgan. 2:12 left here, first quarter. Arthod is fouled. That's going to be on Conkle. That'll be his first, team's second. So Arthod with the ball into the backcourt to Murdoch. Rosas drives, puts up the floater in the lane, too high off the glass. Rebound by Magana, up to Brown. Kicks it into the corner to Conkle. They'll look to double team him. Back to Brown. Brown drives, no good. Ball tapped out. Grabbed by Arthod. Kicks it outside to Murdoch. Back out top, Rosas. Arthod missed control there, but gathered it in. Murdoch pulls up for three. No good. Rickert with the rebound. Brown drives in, dumps it off to Rickert. Can't, left it a little short. Rebounded by Martinez. Murdoch in the lane, kicks it outside to Rosas. Looked at the three, passes it up. 10-foot jumper on the baseline is good, though. Timeout on the floor. 56.9 left to play in the first quarter. It's Boise City 12, Forgan 7. All right, so out of the timeout, Forgan ball, trailing by 5. Magana gets it back over to Brown, across the timeline back to Magana. Now Magana looks to drive to the free throw line, back out to Brown, over to Conkle. Deep three, and off the rim, no good. Rebound by Murdoch. Now in transition. They've got 3-on-2 backdoor passes blocked by Conkle as Arthod tried to take that one up. Nice block, though, by Conkle. 32.5 on the clock. Here left in the first quarter. Out top to Rosas. Murdoch gets it inside to Martinez. Turnaround, no good. Conkle with the rebound. Beats the first defender, knocked away momentarily, and he's going to be fouled. Foul will be called on Murdoch. That'll be his first, team's 5th. Caudell will check back in for Rosas. Still Forgan ball, 19 seconds left. Inbounded to Brown. Now to Magana. Over to Conkle in the corner, 10 seconds left. They'll double team, sends it down low to Allman. Kicks it to the corner, Brown for three. Oh, he drains it with 3 seconds left in the quarter. Ball inbounded, and that is the end of the first quarter. It's Boise City 12, Forgan 10. With a 75-39 win over Yarbrough. Laverne girls were defeated by Wacomas 49-44. They made a nice comeback in that one, but couldn't quite come all the way back. Caudell at the free throw line pulls up and gets the shooter's roll on that one, his second basket. 14-10 now the lead for the Wildcats. Almost disaster there on that long pass. Brown brings it in and collects it. Pass over to Magana. Skip pass back to Brown. Now Conkle back up top. Skip pass back to Brown. 3 from the corner. See if he can get a second one. No good. Allman with the rebound on the backside. Drive by Magana. Pulls up in the lane and drains it. His first basket. Back to a 2-point game. Full court pressure again from Forgan. Double teaming Murdoch. Murdoch able to beat it. Sends it across to Cadell. Now Martinez faces up and drops it in. His first basket, 16-12. Ball back over to Brown. Conkle at the free throw line. No good, but he's fouled. And that is going to be number 3 on Cadell. Team's 6th foul. Number 3 on the senior, number 21, Drew Cadell. So Conkle back at the line for the second time, leaves that one short. Misses the second as well. Cadell with the rebound. Pass ahead to Murdoch. Murdoch's looking ahead and went right through his hands. Rosas and Dayan Morales will check back in. They had to get Cadell out of there. Also, Jairo Morales will check out as well. Conkle with the ball, gets it down to Rickert. Into the lane to Magana, has to go to the floor to get it out. Conkle with it now. Baseline jumper is good. That's 6 for Conkle, and we're back to a 2-point game. Murdoch faces up, pass ahead to Rosas across the timeline. They'll look to trap there, gets it back over to Murdoch. Backdoor pass wide open. Dayan Morales for the layup. 18-14 now the score. Just over 6 to play here in the first half. Conkle, long pass over to Magana. Magana looks to drive, kicks it over to Brown. Back to Magana. Knocked away by Dayan Morales to Martinez. Up ahead to Rosas. Puts up the floater and drops it in. His second basket. 20-14 now the lead for Boise City. Magana back to Conkle. Magana looks to go baseline. Dishes it off to Allman. Misses the shot. Dayan Morales with the rebound. Murdoch with it now. Quickly across the timeline. Now they'll back it out, set it up. As Coach Gabrelli calls out the play he wants. Ball into the corner. Rosas open for 3. They'll say foul on the floor before the shot underneath. And that is going to be on Rickert. That will be his first, team's 3rd foul. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 5:19 left in the half. Boise City leads Forgan 20-14.
You can manage your home Wi-Fi network right from your smartphone. With PTCI Whole Home Wi-Fi, you can quickly and easily manage your home Wi-Fi through your PTCI Wi-Fi app. Set your Wi-Fi password, view connected devices, run speed tests, set up parental controls, and more. Experience the best in home Wi-Fi with PTCI Wi-Fi app. Call now and get 3 months free of Whole Home Wi-Fi and visit ptci.net to download the app today.
Out of the timeout, Boise City will inbound underneath their basket, leading by 6. Ball into Rosas, pulls up from 15. Gets it to drop in. That was the shooter's roll on that one. He's got 6, and it's 22-14. Brown gets it over to Conkle. Skip pass back to Magana. Almond in the corner. Ball tapped by Dayan Morales. Boise City comes away with it now in transition. They've got numbers. Ball knocked loose. Rosas with it, puts up the jumper, drops it in. He's got 8, and it's a 10-point lead for the Wildcats. Conkle across midcourt, gets it to Brown in the corner, looks to go baseline, kicks it back out top. Brown in the corner with it again. Skip pass to Magana. Now Conkle drives free throw line, pulls up, no good. Rebound by Murdoch. Boise City again races out in transition. That's going to be a foul on Conkle, and that's going to be his second hard contact there. Their team's 4th foul. So Conkle will stay in with 2. Checking into the game will be the 5'7" freshman, number 10, Asher Lancaster for Forgan. Murdoch in the corner, brings it back out top, guarded tightly there by Conkle. Spins into the lane, puts up the floater, no good, but he's fouled. Looks like they may call that one on Rickert, possibly Lancaster. And it is on Rickert. That'll be his second, team's 5th foul. So Murdoch at the line, looking for his first points of the game. First free throw is up and good. 4:03 left here in the first half. 11-point lead for Boise City. Second shot by Murdoch, good as well, 26-14. Largest lead of the game. Brown almost with the over and back, got it safely to Magana, now to Conkle. Dayan Morales guarding out Magana for 3, no good. Rebound on the backside by Murdoch. Gets around Brown, now gets around Lancaster, now they'll slow it down. Rosas had an opening though, got it over to Dayan Morales. Back to Rosas now. Arthod open, finds a gap, drives to the block. Rickert with the block. Martinez, though, goes up, and he's fouled on the trying to put it back. Foul will be called on Brown. That'll be his first, team's 6th foul. Both teams with 6. Next foul by anybody, he's going to be put somebody in the bonus. So Martinez at the line for 2 shots. Can't get that first one to roll in. It sat on that rim. 3:21 left in the first half. Misses the second one as well. Magana with the rebound. Cross midcourt to Brown, who drives to the block. Up and underneath, can't get it to go. Martinez taps it out to Rosas. Back across midcourt. Kicks it across to Dayan Morales. Tapped out of bounds by Conkle. It will stay with the Wildcats. Long pass out front to Dayan Morales. Skip pass to Rosas. Arthod with it in the corner. Back out top. Magana gets a hand on that one on the steal attempt. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Boise City. Rosas. Skip pass over to Arthod. Murdoch up top, dives it inside to Martinez. Can't get the shot to go. Rickert with the rebound. Conkle across midcourt, drives in the lane, tried to get it to Lancaster, out of bounds. Pass was a little too hot and offline. Back over to Boise City. 2.5 left here in this first half. Boise City with a good start to this one. Dayan Morales. Arthod over to Murdoch down low to Martinez, uses that big size and dumps it in. He's got 4, and Boise City has doubled up Forgan, 28-14. Magana over to Brown, looked at the 3, passes it up. He was guarded there by Day and Morales. Conkle will take a deep one, no good. Lancaster with the rebound, misses the putback. Day and Morales with the rebound. Outlet pass to Rosas, quickly across midcourt. Up top, 3-pointer from Murdoch, rims out. Long rebound though by Arthod. Chases that one down. Skip pass, intercepted by Lancaster. Long pass ahead to Brown. Skip pass over to Magana for the wing 3. It's good. That's 5 for Magana, 28-17. 1:10 left here in the first half. Skip pass over to Day and Morales. Tried to get it down low. Lancaster knocked it away. Murdoch grabs it. Under a minute left here in the first half. Guarded tightly, they'll look to trap. Gets it off to Rosas, faces up, outside to Day and Morales. Back up top to Murdoch, guarded tightly there by Brown. Hesitation, dumps underneath, missed the shot, taps it outside. Rosas saves it out top. Day and Morales with it as they'll save the possession. Arthod back to Murdoch. Murdoch stripped by Brown. Lancaster comes away with the loose ball. Tries to take it up, loses control, ball out of bounds. Back over to Boise City. Checking in for Lancaster will be the 6'2" junior number 33, Jacob Taylor. Checking in for Boise City will be a freshman number 10, Baylor Crabtree. 24.9 left before the half. Trying to get a couple players out in foul trouble. Make sure they don't pick up a cheap one here. Ball over to Arthod. Looks cut off by Rickert. 12 seconds. Back outside. Rosas for 3. No good. Martinez with the rebound. Puts it back. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for the and 1. Foul is going to be called on Magana. That's going to be his second. Team's 7th. So Martinez at the line for the and 1. 7 seconds left here in the half. Gets it to drop in. That's 7 for him. Across midcourt, Conkle with it. Dives inside, pulls up from 3, no good, but he draws a foul with 1.3 seconds left. Foul is going to be on Livin Rosas. That will be his second, team 7th. So Conkle at the line for the 3rd time. 2 shots again, just 1 of 3, so 1 of 4 so far. Gets the first one. Second offering from Conkle, also good. I said he got 2, he's got 3 as he was fouled on a 3-point attempt. Misses that one. Oh, tapped up by Rickert, missed it. Gets the putback just before the half. They'll count it. So at the half, it's Boise City 31, Forgan 21. We'll be back with the second half.
you can manage your home Wi-Fi network right from your smartphone? With PTCI Whole Home Wi-Fi, you can quickly and easily manage your home Wi-Fi through your PTCI Wi-Fi app. Set your Wi-Fi password, view connected devices, run speed tests, set up parental controls, and more. Experience the best in home Wi-Fi with PTCI Wi-Fi app. Call now and get 3 months free of whole home Wi-Fi and visit ptci.net to download the app today.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds with 42 towers from Kenton
To Laverne, no one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.
And here we go with the second half. Forgan with possession of the ball, able to cut that down to a 10-point lead right before the half. Conkle with it out top, skips it over to Magana. Ball tipped away. Conkle comes away with it, drives in, knocked loose again. Ball on the floor. Boise City with it. Murdoch up ahead to Rosas, who lays it up and in. Rosas had 8 at the half, now in double figures. Leading scorer for Boise City. Martinez off the bench had 7. Backdoor pass, Martin outside Rickert for 3. He drains it. And Rickert now has 7. And it's 33-24, Boise City with the lead. Full court pressure again, Rosas. And foul will be called on number 5, on Deacon Martin. That's his first, team's first of the half. Murdoch tipped away by Conkle, drives to the hoop, lays it up and in, draws a foul. He'll go to the line for the and one. That one's going to be on Murdoch. That'll be his second, team's first of the half. Conkle in double figures now, and with that free throw, has 11. Full court pressure from Forgan again. Just a 6-point game now. Day and Morales with it. Back outside to Murdoch. Cardell with it now. Dayan Morales gets it over to Murdoch. Tried to dump it down low to Jairo Morales, but knocked out of bounds by Rickert. Cardell open from 17 feet, no good. Rickert with the rebound. Conkle, pass midcourt. Pass blocked by Cardell. Rosas grabs the loose ball, drives, kicks it across the lane to Cardell. He lets the defender go, misses the shot though, tipped out of bounds. Last by Boise City, ball back over to Forgan. Conkle past midcourt, kicks it down to Rickert, tipped away and out of bounds, back over to Boise City. Jairo Morales there to defend. Rosas with the ball, back to Cardell. Double team, gets it across, ball stolen away, too strong. Martin comes away with it to Brown, to Conkle, missed the shot. Rebound by Rosas. Now Boise City with numbers the other way, kicks it over to Jairo Morales. Missed the shot. Ball on the floor loose. Dayan Morales tipped away from him to Murdoch. Now Rosas with it out top. They'll settle things back down. Ball around the perimeter into the corner. Dayan Morales back up top. Ball tipped away by Brown on the steal. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and in. Timeout on the floor. 5:16 left to play here in the third quarter. Forgan has come out and they've cut it to a 4-point advantage. Boise City 33, Forgan 29.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds. With 42 towers from Kenton
To Laverne, no one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.
For you out of the timeout, game's going on. Texoma boys lead Canute 42-36 at halftime. In the third quarter, over in Beaver, Buffalo leads Sharon Mutual 33-13. Boise City with the ball and a 4-point lead, and that's going to be a foul on Brown. That will be his second. Team's second of the half. Arthod gets it into Murdoch. Up ahead to Martinez. And across the timeline with Arthod, but stolen away by Magana. Conkle will back it out. They'll reset their offense. Arthod guarding all the way to midcourt. Brown with it in the corner. Back out front. High post to Rickard. Quickly to Brown for three. No good. Rebound on the backside by Martin. Tried to get it over to Rickard, but stolen away by Arthod. Martinez with it. Conkle with it. And a foul. Jairo Morales and Caudell will check back in. High post to Conkle. Magana over to Brown. Conkle now again. Looking to drive, pulls back out. Tight man defense. Conkle drives in the lane, up and underneath. Gets it to go. Drops it in. He'll draw the foul and go to the line for the and one. Foul will be on Martinez. His first, team's third. Actually, just team's second of the half. So Conkle looking for his second and one. Converts it as well. He's got 6 in this half to give him 14 for the game. It's back to a 1-point game. Murdoch across the timeline to Caudell. Backdoor pass knocked away by Rickard. It will stay with Boise City. What was a 14-point game late in the second quarter is now just a 1-point game as we near the midway point of this third quarter. Murdoch looks to go baseline, cut off there by Magana. Ball tipped away by Brown, out of bounds. It'll stay with Boise City. Murdoch with the ball. Rosas gets a screen from Martinez, kicks it over to Caudell. Now Murdoch in the corner, back out front. Rickard tips it back out to Jairo Morales. Down low to Morales into Jairo Morales, who lays it up and in as Rosas with the nice pass. And a foul out front. That's going to be on Rosas. That will be his third, team's third. So Magana with it to Conkle. Backdoor pass. Shot is up by Rickard. No good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul will be on Jairo Morales. That's his second. Team's 4th. So Rickard at the line for the first time today. Sinks the first. He's got 8. 3:28 left to play here in the third quarter. Misses the second. Long rebound by Rosas. Still a 2-point lead for Boise City. Martinez with it. Gets it to Caudell. Drives in, kicks it across to Jairo Morales. Lets the defender go by. Puts it up and in. He's got 10 and a 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Conkle quickly all the way in the lane. Blocked by Jairo Morales. Rosas pass up ahead. Loose. Conkle comes away with it for Forgan. Drives in the lane again, puts it up. Wild shot, no good. Rosas with the rebound. Double teamed, gets it over safely to Murdoch. Now Caudell with it. They've had a couple of wild sequences like that where the ball changed hands between teams several times. Jairo Morales banks that one in. He's got 12, 39-33 now. 2.5 left before the fourth quarter. Conkle across midcourt. Bumped, and that's going to be a foul. Foul will be on Caudell. That'll be his 4th. Team's 5th foul. Dayan Morales will check in for Jairo Morales. So Caudell will stay in the game with 4 fouls. Rickert in the corner. Backdoor pass to Brown. Puts it up in the lane. No good. Dayan Morales with the rebound. Outlet pass to Murdoch. Up ahead to Rosas. Takes it to the hoop. Blocked by Conkle. They'll call him for the foul. That'll be his 3rd. Team's 3rd. So Rosas at the line. In and out on the first. 2:12 left in the third. Second shot is good. That's 11 for Rosas. 7-point lead for Boise City. Long pass ahead to Conkle. Takes the 3. Drains it. Conkle with 9 in the second half to add to his 8 at half. 17. Trying to get it across midcourt, and they'll call the foul. That's going to be on Martin. That'll be his 2nd. Team's 4th foul. 1:50 left here in the third. Ball inbounded to Rosas in the front court. Ball out of bounds. Back over to Forgan. Conkle brings it across midcourt. High post to Magana. Now out to Brown. Skip pass back to Conkle. Magana looked at the 3, passes it up, drives in, jump step. Martinez with the block. Outlet pass to Murdoch. Kicks it over to Rosas. Ball out of bounds. It will stay with Boise City. They'll say touched by Forgan. 1:22 left here in the third. Out top to Rosas. Now Murdoch on the wing. Over the top to Martinez, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Rosas comes away with it. Over to Dayan Morales, kicks it outside. Murdoch open for 3. He drains it. Murdoch's first basket of the second half. He's got 5, and it's a 43-36 lead with under a minute left in the third. Foul will be on Dayan Morales, his first. Ball into the corner to Magana, back to Conkle. missed the three. And they'll say a foul underneath on Boise City. That'll be on Martinez, his second, team's seventh. So Rickert at the line for the 1-and-1. Misses the front end. Ball on the floor. McGanna comes away with it. So Forgan keeps possession. 45 seconds. Pass underneath to Rickert. Blocked by Martinez. Outlet pass to Caudell, who gets it over to Murdoch. Across the timeline. Backdoor pass. Knocked out of bounds by Rickert. It will stay with Boise City. 32.5 left here in the third. Murdoch will inbound. Dayan Morales drives free throw line. Back outside to Murdoch. Murdoch over to Rosas. 20 seconds left. Caudell looks to drive. Punched away by Brown, but caught underneath by Rosas. Back outside to Murdoch. And a 3-second call turns it back over to Forgan. Arthod checks back into the game for Boise City. .7. Conkle. Three-quarter trap by Boise City. Ball up ahead to Rickert. Now to McGanna to the block. Puts up the shot, no good. And an offensive foul is going to be called on McGanna. That will be his third, team's fifth. 4.8 left here in the third. Ball inbounded to Murdoch. Faces up, back to Caudell. 1 second long shot. Left well short. We head to the fourth. It's Boise City 43, Forgan 36. Here we go with the fourth quarter. Checking in on some of the other games. No update on Texoma Canute right now. But Buffalo well in control over a Beaver against Sharon Mutual, 46-21. Boise City with possession of the ball and a 7-point lead. Murdoch with it out front. They'll look to trap, gets it over to Caudell. High post to Dayan. Morales down to Martinez, missed the shot. Arthod tried on the putback. He's fouled. That will be on Rickert. That will be his third. Team's sixth foul. Arthod at the line. Leaves that one short. 7:47 left. Survive and advance. Loser goes home today. Gets that second one to rattle home, increases it to an 8-point lead. Brown across the timeline. They'll look to trap him. Ball loose. Martinez comes away with it. Pass ahead, stolen away by Rickert. Now Brown circles around, leaves it for Magana. Gives it back over to Martin, now to Brown. And a foul on the floor will be called. That'll be on Dayan Morales, his second, team's eighth foul, as Jairo Morales and Livin Rosas check back in. So Brown at the line for the 1-and-1. Gets the first one. That's 7 for Brown. He'll get one more. 7:24 left to play. Rims out on the second. Jairo Morales with the rebound. Pass down low. Rickert with the steal. Conkle across midcourt. Drives in the lane. Up and underneath. No good. Martinez with the rebound. Caudell across midcourt. Dives in the lane. Kicks it over to Morales. Baseline drive by Murdoch. He's fouled by Magana. That will be his fourth. Team's seventh. So Murdoch at the line for the 1-and-1. Gets the first one to drop in, so he'll get one more. 6:56 left in the contest. He gets them both. That's 7 for Murdoch. Back to a 9-point lead for Boise City. Martin back to Brown. Tipped away by Caudell, chased down by Magana. Brown with it now. Skip pass over to Conkle. And back to Brown. Conkle looking for space, picks up his dribble in the corner. Back to Brown for three. No good and out of bounds. Checking back in for Forgan will be Jacob Taylor. Magana will get a quick rest. Under 6.5 to play. Caudell to Rosas. Into the corner, baseline drive by Caudell. And they'll say offensive foul. And that is number 5 on Caudell. The senior fouls out with 4 points. 6:13 to play. Dayan Morales will take his spot. So Forgan with the ball, trailing by 9. Conkle. Long pass ahead to Rickert. Down to the block. Fall away shot. Gets the shooter's roll. He's got 10, 46-39 now the score. Full court pressure. Murdoch up to Martinez. Martinez with the runner, no good. Martin with the rebound. Outlet pass to Conkle. Up past midcourt. Dives inside, had it poked away from behind. It will stay with Forgan. Out top to Brown, back to Conkle. Baseline drive, puts up the floater, no good. Rosas. Cross midcourt. Jairo Morales kicks it over to Murdoch for three. He drains it. Murdoch's second three of the game. He's got 10. And a 10-point lead for the Wildcats. Brown looked at the three from the corner, passes up, Euro step, drops it in. That's 9 for Brown. Back to an 8-point game with 5 minutes left. Pass to Martinez. He'll face up, kicks it over to Murdoch. They'll slow it down. Into Martinez at the post. Left it short, gets his own rebound. He's fouled from behind. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul is called on Rickert. That'll be his 4th. No good on the first free throw from Martinez. 4:38 left to play. Gets the second one. He's got 8. It's back to a 9-point lead. Conkle across midcourt. Ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Forgan. Last touch by Jairo Morales. Ball into Rickert, tries to go underneath. Ball out of bounds. They'll say tap by Boise City. He'll stay with Forgan again. Magana will check back in. This time for Martin. 4:27 left to play. Forgan will have to move quickly if they're going to have a shot. Floater in the lane by Brown, rolls over the top and in. That's 11 for him. Back to a 7-point game. Ball tipped again. Dayan Morales up ahead to Jairo Morales. Now over to Murdoch. High post to Jairo Morales. Gets the shooter's roll. He's got 14. Conkle quickly back the other way. Draws a foul as they double teamed him. They'll call that one on Rosas. That'll be his 4th. Tenth foul. Conkle at the line for 2. Makes the first. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 3:53 left to play. It's Boise City 52, Forgan 44. Both teams back out on the floor. Conkle with one more free throw. Trying to cut it back to a 7-point game. Gets that one as well. He's got 19 points. Rosas with the ball. Long pass ahead to Jairo Morales. Kicks it back outside to Rosas. Ball tapped out of bounds and a turnover. Gabrelli not sure on that one. Timeout on the floor, 3:37 left. Forgan trails Boise City 52-45.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds with 42 towers from Kenton
To Laverne, no one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.
You can manage your home Wi-Fi network right from your smartphone. With PTCI Whole Home Wi-Fi, you can quickly and easily manage your home Wi-Fi through your PTCI Wi-Fi app. Set your Wi-Fi password, view connected devices, run speed tests, set up parental controls, and more. Experience the best in home Wi-Fi with PTCI Wi-Fi app. Call now and get 3 months free of whole home Wi-Fi and visit ptci.net to download the app today.
The ball will belong to Forgan. Checking background scores, Texhoma now leads Canute 54-43 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Buffalo dominating Sharon Mutual 56-30 in the fourth quarter over Beaver. Conkle with it in the corner for three, left it short. Ball tapped by Martin over to Rickard. Rickard puts up the baseline shot, it's good. 52-47 now the score. Jairo Morales gets it to Murdoch across the timeline. Picks up his dribble, kicks it over to Martinez, pulls up for three, no good. Dayan Morales taps it to Jairo Morales. Back to Martinez. Now Dayan Morales pulls out top to Rosas. Skip pass over to Rosas. Under 3 to play. Dives in, kicks it to Martinez, puts up the fall away, no good, left it short, ball on the floor. Rickard with it. They'll say jump ball. Arrow points in favor of Boise City. 2:45 to play. Brown, across midcourt, gets it up. Ball knocked loose. Rosas up ahead to Dayan Morales, who lays it up and in. Conkle quickly back the other way, puts up the shot in the lane, no good. Martinez with the rebound. Long pass ahead to Jairo Morales. Murdoch slows it down. Over to Rosas on the opposite side, 2:10 to play. Drive to the free throw line, he's fouled on the shot. That will be number 5 on Magana. He fouls out of the game with 5 points. Checking in his spot will be Jacob Taylor. So Rosas at the line. Misses the first. Does get the second one. Quickly back the other way, Conkle drives in over to Rickard, puts up the shot, gets it to go, and the foul. Foul will be called on Jairo Morales. That'll be his third. Almond will check in for Taylor. So Rickard trying for the and one free throw. No good. Rebound by Martin, though. Gets it back out top to Conkle. Back to Brown for three in the corner. No good. Rickard with the rebound on the backside. Kicks it to the corner. Allman for three. No good. Ball tapped around, out of bounds. Last touch by Boise City. It will stay with Forgan. 6-point game, 1:46 to play. Ball out top to Martin. Now Conkle with it. Looks to drive. Skip past to Brown in the lane. Can't get it to go. Martinez with the rebound. Out to Rosas. Dumps it over to Dayan Morales. Now to Murdoch. Jairo Morales with it to Martinez on the block. Puts it up and in. Martinez now in double figures with 10, and a foul in the backcourt on Rosas. That will be his 5th. So Arthod checks in his spot. So it will be Conkle at the line for 2 shots. First free throw up and good. Conkle misses the second. Long rebound to Murdoch. Conkle now with 20. Long pass ahead. Jairo Morales puts it up and in. He's got 10 in the second half and got 16 for the game. Conkle dives inside, puts up the wild shot, no good. Jairo Morales with the rebound. Over to Murdoch, under a minute to play, 9-point game. Timeout on the floor with 51.3 left. It's Boise City 59, Forgan 50. So out of the timeout, Boise City inbounding. Checking back over Texhoma, defeating Canute right now. They're up by 18 with 5 left. Ball inbounded to Murdoch. Stays in bounds, got bumped a little bit. Dayan Morales with it across the timeline. Now for Murdoch. Back over to Jairo Morales. And a foul. Foul will be on Martin. That will be his 3rd. That'll put Dayan Morales at the line with 40 seconds. Oh for 2 on his last trip. Misses the first. 40.6 left to play. They'll sub in Taylor for Almond. Gets the second one. That's 7 for him. Conkle across the timeline. Pulls up for 3. No good. Long rebound pass midcourt. Arthod gets a hand on it. Saves it over to Jairo Morales, who lays it up and in. 62-50. Under 30 seconds. Conkle all the way. Lays it up and in. Timeout on the floor. 20 seconds left. It's still a 10-point lead for Boise City.
You can manage your home Wi-Fi network right from your smartphone. With PTCI Whole Home Wi-Fi, you can quickly and easily manage your home Wi-Fi through your PTCI Wi-Fi app. Set your Wi-Fi password, view connected devices, run speed tests, set up parental controls, and more. Experience the best in home Wi-Fi with PTCI Wi-Fi app. Call now and get 3 months free of whole home Wi-Fi and visit ptci.net to download the app today.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds with 42 towers from Kenton
to Laverne. No one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.
Leading by 10, 20 seconds left. Trying to advance to the second round of regionals in Beaver. Ball inbounded to Martinez. He's quickly fouled by Conkle. That'll be his fourth. And Martinez. Both teams in the double bonus. Martinez with 2 shots. .7 left to play. Gets the shooter's roll on the first. That's 11 points for Martinez. Banks in the second. He's got 12. Conkle over to Martin, back to Conkle. Allman to Martin, back to Conkle. Takes the deep 3, no good. Long rebound to Brown, puts up the 2, no good. Ball out of bounds, back over to Boise City, 3.5 seconds left. Boise City is going to advance. And that is the game. The Boise City Wildcats defeat the Forgan Bulldogs 64-52 to advance. They will take on the loser of tonight's Leedy-Weissai game in Beaver. Forgan's season ends at 8-18. So we'll see Boise City tomorrow at 3 o'clock in Beaver. Folks, that's it for the afternoon. We'll have evening games on the winner's side of the bracket. First, it will be Arnett, the host here on the girls' side. They will take on Goodwell. And then in the evening competition, boys, Goodwell versus Balko. So we'll see you then, 6 o'clock.
You can manage your home Wi-Fi network right from your smartphone. With PTCI Whole Home Wi-Fi, you can quickly and easily manage your home Wi-Fi through your PTCI Wi-Fi app. Set your Wi-Fi password, view connected devices, run speed tests, set up parental controls, and more. Experience the best in home Wi-Fi with PTCI Wi-Fi app. Call now and get 3 months free of whole home Wi-Fi and visit ptci.net to download the app today.
PTCI Cellular gives you the best of both worlds with 42 towers from Kenton
to Laverne. No one else covers you like we do in Northwest Oklahoma.
And when you travel across this great land, PTCI's nationwide partners keep you connected.
Experience the best service today. 800-562-2556 or visit ptci.net. Contract buyouts are available. Some restrictions may apply.